We want to find out how many people are registering to vote in Missouri ahead of November's election.
It turns out the answer is a lot. Thousands of people. Let's bring in 41 Action News reporter Charlie Keegan for a look at the numbers. Charlie, there are already so many efforts to get out the vote. We've seen teams like the Chiefs pushing out the effort to get people out there to vote. It seems to be paying off so far.
Oh, yeah, there's been so many voter registration drives, and yeah, that is really paying off. Before I show you the numbers, Taylor, I want to let you know that I spoke with elections offices like the one in Union Station here behind me, and they say it is pretty typical to see a real surge, a spike in new voter registrations before a presidential election. Now let's get you to the data I received from the Missouri Secretary of State. You can see all of the election offices in our area have seen a spike in the number of new registrations over the last couple of months. That bar in red is the number of registrations in September for each of the elections offices around our area. And you can see it's in the thousands for all of those offices. I had a chance to speak with voters about why they're registered and why they vote.
Everybody has opinions. No reason to complain afterwards if your candidate doesn't win.
It's wonderful. It's a beautiful thing. That's what, our parents fought for, the right to vote, and to be able to come out and do it is just, I had to do it.
I think it's important for every American to be able to speak what they feel is important to them.
We want our voices to be heard, whatever voice that may be.
Democracy, postal vote, people died to vote.
And we want to just hammer home it's a 5 o'clock deadline to register to vote today in Missouri. You can do it several ways. You can do it online at the Missouri Secretary of State's website, as you mentioned, but you can also do it in person at election offices like the one inside Union Station here behind me, or your local elections office. And if you mail in your application, Lindsay and Taylor, make sure it's postmarked by today.
So, Charlie, again on those numbers, how does the number of registered voters in Missouri compare to 4 years ago, the last time there was a presidential election?
Right. Looking at Missouri as a whole, Taylor, the numbers are up about 50,000 new registered voters compared to 2016 right now in 2020.